Hey guys, it's Sasha, and today I'm here with my first ever recent reads video. If you can hear that, it's just my siblings. Okay, noise problem solved. So if you're wondering about the title of this video, it'll be recent reads, you know, and say like 16 through 20, and you're gonna be wondering, okay, well then where's like 1 through 15? The reason for that is because I just recently decided to do this after my January wrap-up. I was like, I don't really like monthly wrap-ups that much, so I'm gonna try and do something different, and I'm not gonna go back and film like 1 through 5, 6 through 10, stuff like that, so that's the reason why. So the first book I'm going to be talking to you about is Selecting a President by Eleanor Clift and Matthew Spieler. Whatever how you pronounce that. I had to read this for school for my American government history civics course. I rated this book 3 stars. It was informative. It was an alright book. It was a quick, easy read. It taught me some stuff, how to select a president, and so I don't really have much to say about this book besides quick, easy read, informative, 3 stars. The next book I read was Jacob Have I Loved by Katherine Patterson, and this is about a girl named Louisa who has a twin sister named Caroline, and it's just going about her life. It's a realistic YA fiction novel. It's just really showing what Louisa is going through right now. They live on a small, tiny island, and every hurricane season, a little bit more of their island gets swallowed up by the sea. And it also is going through Louisa's jealousy issues with Caroline and just her feelings in general. I didn't really like this book. I rated it 3 stars. It was alright, but I didn't really connect with Louisa that much because I guess most of the feelings she had, I'm not gonna say I've never really had them, but I've never felt that jealous or that angry or stuff like that, so I didn't really connect with her in that way, and that is probably why I rated this book 3 stars. I did, however, really enjoy the end of this book. That was probably my favorite part, the last couple chapters when she's an adult. Yes, I also had to read this for school. The next book I read was A Tangled Web by L.M.Montgomery, and before I go into what the book is, let me just say I love L.M.Montgomery. I love all of her books. I love her writing style. It is just so beautiful. Okay, this book is about 2 different clans, the Darks and the Pennaways, and they've been intermarrying with each other for around 60 years. There's one thing that they all want that is a family heirloom, and it is the dark jug, which Aunt Becky has. Yep, Aunt Becky, I got it right. Aunt Becky has, and she is like on her deathbed, so she is giving out her will right now. So all the 2 clans come and gather around to find out who gets the jug. But Aunt Becky, she's an old crone, so she is playing a trick on all of them, and she's like, you'll have to wait a year till after I'm dead to find out who gets the jug. And so this is just going through that year and going from different family members' perspectives and their lives and stories, because there are some crazy family members in here. There's some crazy stories. I really enjoyed it. Even though some of the plot lines were a bit cliche, I still enjoyed it. The characters were memorable and funny. So I gave this book I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, but I think I'm gonna like bump it down to a 3.7 stars. The next book I read was for school, and that was Are You Liberal, Conservative, or Confused? Also having to do with American government history and civics. I like all of the Uncle Eric books that I've read so far, this being my second. I enjoy the letter format and how easy it is to understand. This was a quick, informative read, and I really enjoyed it. I rated this 4 stars. And the last and final book I read was Mythology of the World by Neil Phillip, and this is not my book, it's like my mom's book, because we have like this family bookcase out in the hallway, and I picked this up and started to read it like 3 years ago, but for some reason I put it back down, I guess because I was like, whoa, this is a lot of information, and I'm not really into that right now. And then I was thinking about it, because I finished reading Sword of Summer and I was like, hey, I want to learn some more mythology, so let me go pick this up. I quite enjoyed this book. I liked the floor mat. It was like it's really big and there's pictures and whatnot, but the one thing I did not particularly like was the fact that I felt they focused a lot, they talked a lot more about European mythology than any other sections of the world mythology, because they had it broken up into European, African, Asian, yada yada, so forth and so on. And I felt like the beginning of the book was mostly European, and I felt like they talked about that a lot more than any other sections of mythology, and I did not really like that. But I still did like this book. It was informative. I learned a lot more about different cultures and their mythology, and it's really interesting to see how mythology plays a part in different people's cultures and how mythology plays a part in our world and how similar a lot of the mythologies are. I find that to be really cool, and I rated this book 4 stars. That's all for now. I'll catch y'all later with the next recent read soon. That's all for now.